Being on an island, I think, just sort of puts you in a mindset where you're kind of removed from your day-to-day grind. You can always check your email if you want, but you don't feel like it.
If a conference is indeed a media, this location is so essential because you're more distant from where you were, and you know that you're arriving to a safe space that's conducive to your own growth and development.
It feels like this is a place where people share what they already know, but they're also in an inquiring state of mind. So people are doing both at the same time. So the conversations can get much deeper and take everyone to places where they haven't been before.
The main value of Media That Matters is really this incredibly rare opportunity to get together in a sort of safe and intimate space with other people who are professional media makers. Because as media makers, I think one of the dangers is that we spend too much time talking and not enough time listening. And so I think one of the things about Media That Matters that's so important is that it creates a kind of a context and a space for people to really do different kinds of listening.
The last session we had was on the beach, and people were conversing the same way that you would if you were on the beach with your friends. You meet some of the smartest people in Silicon Valley, you meet people from the Canadian media business, you meet people from finance, you meet people from a production perspective, you meet people who are kind of outside of what you think of as conventional media, and that's often where the interesting ideas come from.
It pulls in such a diversity of media makers, from people who are really sort of out there in mainstream media to people who are doing really kind of alternative, experimental stuff. Every year I've learned something new.
I love the format. I love the fact that people are all peers here. There aren't sort of the so-called experts and then the passive listeners. Everyone has something to share and offer, and everyone has something to learn.
This is a group of people that I don't normally meet in my day-to-day life. In the conversations that I've been having here, I've found all kinds of depth on issues that I didn't even know I needed to really be thinking about.
It's just a hub of information for you to really take that back into whatever it is that you're working from and be empowered.
An infinitely valuable source of inspiration, new ideas, and new approaches to the way we do things from a personal perspective as well as from a corporate perspective. It's fertile ground for innovation, and the kind of innovation that leads to commercial success but also can lead to social change.
So I think all of that has contributed to my sense of Media That Matters as this kind of growing and very vibrant and evolutionary project that I think will, continue on into the future. I mean, it needs to.